and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today's beer is going to be a barley wine. I haven't had a barley wine in quite a long time now, but this is also a great season for these big barley wines as well. This fall, almost soon winter season. There was frost tomorrow when I went to the university everywhere. Even some frozen small pools of water. That was quite interesting. It was only like, I think it was 0 degrees Celsius, almost freezing. Or it was at the freezing point. But today's beer, as I said, is going to be barley wine. It's going to be by Southern Tier, one of my favorite breweries. It's going to be their Southern Tier back burner barley wine. Again, of their Imperial series. This is their early winter release in February. And this was released February this year, so it's been aging a bit. It's on 10%, so it's a really heavy beer. In a bomber here, 22 ounce bomber, 66 centiliters, and it is brewed with light and dark caramel malts. And the kettle hops is Chinook. The aroma hops is Willamette, and it's dry hop with Amaretto and Centennial hops, which is always nice. I love dry hopping. And it says here on the back, our first brew of the year. Long ago, British farmhouse brewers made special ales using the first runnings of the mash. These beers, now called barley wine, are brewed in the tradition of days past. At Southern Tier, this long-awaited brew is placed on the back burner until the start of the new year. Back burner barley wine is a celebration of things to come and things remembered. It is conceived in 3 small batches using voluminous amounts of barley and hops. The process starts early in the morning and ends late into the night. We hope this rare brew reignites your spirit for another trip around the sun. Please enjoy in moderation. As it always says, but that's correct. When you're supposed to serve it in a snifter, it says at 42 degrees Fahrenheit or 55.5 degrees Celsius. Nice. Standard Southern Tier cap here. Oh, this is going to be interesting having a barley wine. This is a lot warmer than 5 degrees though, 5.5 degrees Celsius. So I like having the beer a bit warm. And as you see, I'm again using my fuller snifter. Oh, this looks nice. Haven't had a barley wine since the spring again. I think my last barley wine was the Avery Summer Ales Oak Aged Ale, which was really good. It was an ale brewed with oak chips. Now this is a pretty traditional barley wine color, like a dark amber, maybe like a dark ruby red crossover. Looks like a traditional barley wine to me. In the head, it is beige, I'd say. Beige, quite some big bubbles in here, but wow, it smells amazing. Let's check out the aroma. The aroma is quite hoppy actually. No alcohol in the aroma. It's quite well masked. There's a lot of like caramelly and raisiny, dark fruity notes as well. Smells really big and thick. And wow, it's quite hoppy. Some like slight citrus notes along with some pine. But wow, it's been a while since I've had a beer that smells so much like dark fruit, like raisins, for example. Ah, that smells really, really nice. It smells like a nice American style barley wine because of the hops. So let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, that is big. Oh, nice. Barley wines usually are quite big beers, and this is as well. And you usually taste the alcohol. You do taste the alcohol in this, but it's so well harmonized. There's not much at all. The body of this barley wine is nice. It's a full body. It isn't really thick. Well, it is quite thick actually, but it isn't really that creamy. But it is full. It's still quite dry from the hops and like a dry hoppiness in here. And the flavors, it's quite piney, a quite piney hoppy flavor. Especially in the aftertaste, I get that pine along with like a tea type of flavor. But also a lot of caramel. And I wouldn't call this a sipper actually. It isn't like, you can take big gulps of it actually. Oh, wow, it's quite dry. It's almost like IPA dry. Nice and caramelly, definitely. and that dark fruity note. It's really nice. There's actually quite a decent amount of dark fruit, but it's really overpowered by the hops. It reminds me a lot of the McKellar and Three Floyds collab I reviewed, the Oat Goop. Though this doesn't have that taste of oats because it's not brewed with oats, but it reminds me a lot of that actually, which was fantastic. The alcohol is definitely there. It's not much, it's very well harmonized, and usually in barley wines I think you taste the alcohol. I think the biggest barley wine I've had, not flavor wise but alcohol wise, is the Salmon Ale from Brewery, which is fantastic. That's also worth checking out. Look, I got some yeast in here. Now it's cloudy as well. Before it was quite clear. It's also bottle conditioned, which is nice. It's quite herbal actually as well. Herbal, hoppy flavor, like the tea type of flavor I also mentioned. And then along with the pine. But it's mostly a hoppy barley wine, and it's really good. I really like this stuff. It's definitely worth checking out. Now I've got the rest of the yeast and stuff in here, so let's just give it one more go. Wow, it's even more sweet now. It's quite sweet, by the way, as well, but it's nicely harmonized between sweetness and bitterness. Sweet malty presence, but it doesn't leave that sugary coating in your mouth as some barley wines does. This is just quite dry, but still very smooth. It is a really good barley wine. Rating-wise, it's getting a 92. This is really, really good. Nice and caramelly, a lot of dark fruit hops. This is like a good American-styled barley wine. Definitely worth checking out. And I'm quite impressed that there are still so much hoppy flavors when it's almost, well over half a year old. That's really nice. Because usually hops fade quite quick, but they're still here in this brew. But yeah, this is really good stuff, guys. A 92 for the Southern Tier back burner Imperial, just back burner barley wine. If you like barley wines, especially American ones, you're gonna love this. If you don't like barley wines, well, you probably might like it as well because it's not as big and bold, it's more hoppy. But yeah, that's it for this beer review, guys. Remember to leave a comment, let me know what you think. I really love getting the feedback, guys. And as always, subscribe, thumbs up. Sorry, and check out my older videos and all that. And I'm gonna say cheers, guys, and I'll see you in another beer review.